Do you want to get stronger? Do you want to run faster? Do you want to gain more muscle? Well, let's dive into your training and show you what you should be focusing on with volume and frequency. Stay tuned. First up, we have volume. What is volume? So volume in our scenario with training, we're going to refer to it as the total amount of reps and sets over a specific time period, which I'm going to refer to it over a week span. Okay? Perfect. So an example of measuring volume with your training would be, say on Monday, it's chest day, right? International Chest Day. And say we do 5 different exercises that work chest. So we do like bench, a fly, an incline dumbbell. There's 5 different exercises. And during those exercises, we're going to do 4 total sets, and we're going to do 10 reps during those sets. So when we lay down, we do bench press, we're going to do 10 reps, so pressing 10 times, and then we're going to do 4 sets of that, and then we're going to move on to 5 exercises in total that work your chest. And then that's going to be, I'm just going to say a common thing is only 1 day a week. So in total, if we just worry about the sets, we're going to do 5 exercises by 4 sets. That's going to be 20 total sets, right? Right here. 5 times 4 equals 20. Okay? So 1 day a week, so over a week span, we're only going to do 20 sets of chest. Okay? Stimulating the chest muscles, causing damage to the chest, all in 1 day, 20 sets. Perfect. So one specific instance, manipulating volume to obviously gain more muscle mass, and usually referring to like a 6 to 12 rep range for hypertrophy, you're just going to increase the volume on that day, right? If your calories are the same or you're trying to gain muscle mass, you're in a surplus nutritionally. But if you're trying to gain more muscle mass, you're going to maybe increase your volume once you've plateaued, okay? So next, we're going to look at it in a perspective of frequency. So next we have frequency, okay? So frequency, we're going to refer to it as how often you stimulate a muscle over a certain period of time. So in our case, here's an example. We're going to stick with chest like we did with volume, but this time, over a 1 week period, we're going to hit chest instead of just on Monday, we're going to hit it Monday and Thursday, okay? So we're going to double, we're going to split up the volume, and we'll get to that, but we're going to increase the frequency because we're stimulating the muscle, the chest, twice a week instead of just once a week, okay? So a specific instance to help increase performance, more muscle mass, is to increase the frequency. And if you really want to get, growing in performance or muscle mass, you're going to combine both of them together, okay? You're going to track the total amount of volume. Here's an example. On Monday, okay? So before, if you remember, we hit 20 total sets, okay? So say we split that up over 2 days. 2. So we split up into 2 days, right? 10 sets on Monday, 10 sets on Thursday, okay? So we're technically doing the same amount of volume, right? So wouldn't that mean that, I'm technically growing at the same rate? Well, maybe there's a bunch of research behind different things with intensity also. You got to remember recovery intensity are also incorporated in this, but I'm not going over that today. Anyways, so Monday 10 sets, Thursday 10 sets. Well, this is the great part. If you put them both together, you'll see that if you increase the frequency and you drop the volume on those certain days, it seems to me what I've seen is you recover faster because you're not doing as much work, so you're not creating as much muscle damage, and so you can hit it more often. And that's what we want, is to hit the muscle more often. So in conclusion, we have frequency and we have volume, right? Volume, how much during the week, how many sets did we do? Frequency, how often did we do those sets? Combine them together, and you can play around, and now you can start increasing the number of days you do it, and then you can increase the number of sets over those days, and you can play around with it and see if you do well with doing it all in 1 day, or if you do a lot better with splitting up the days, increasing the frequency, and then adding total number of sets during those days, okay? So if you have any questions, please comment or message me. But I feel like this is a great thing to start doing if you're trying to increase your performance, muscle mass, whatever, and you're past the beginner stage and you're really trying to get the most bang for your buck. Frequency, volume, and then intensity, I'm going to go over in another video, but are all crucial things that you should start measuring according to your diet. That's going to help play a role in the increase in performance. Perfect. Thanks, guys. Peace.